Hey there, survivors. Cougars here.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory.
And Planet Crafter has just released a new DLC.
Imminent impact.
Because apparently we did such a good job terraforming the last planet that they've given us a new planet to terraform. And it looks beautimous. Isn't that pretty? Nice. All right, let's get started. Let's read the little note they left for us. Ignore any previous attempts to terraform the planet. Welcome to your assigned planet. My mission is to advance the process of terraforming. I know all this. I've done this before. I am an experienced terraformer. Let's see what's in here. Let us bring some food and some oxygen and some water with us. We need to craft a tier 1 backpack and equip the backpack. There's some iron for us. And what's that? Dolomite, a new type of material. Magnesium is familiar. We've seen that before. And you've got some titanium and some aluminum and some iron and some all good stuff. Actually, we're probably not going to need that uranium for quite a while now, so I'm going to leave that here. Of course, I say that based on previous terraforming experience. That may not be the case. I know there was a crate back there. I'm going to check it out in a second. We are getting pretty far from home and oxygen level is low. We'll get that other crate on our next excursion. We may be able to make our backpack now though. Backpack? Yep. Just 2 pieces of iron. Let's equip it. Drop off some of this. Well, let's see what else we can make. Oxygen tank. We need more iron and cobalt for a tier 1 oxygen tank. We're also going to need lots of magnesium for these chips. So let's drop some stuff off here. And the dolomite, I guess, is coming with us because we don't have enough room to store it. That's fine. Silicon, I'm sure we'll need at some point. All right, let's go back and check that other crate. Probably has a good batch of stuff for us. Stuff that might be difficult to find other than in a crate, like eggplant seeds, which we'll need, I'm sure. Fabric, which we're not going to need for quite a while. I'll take the iron, though. More iron. More iron, more iron, more iron. Lots of iron around here. Oh, this place is big and beautiful. Speaking of big and beautiful, this new planet that we're on, or moon, or whatever, is half the size of the original planet. So there'll still be lots of interesting stuff to see and do, but less of it than the first time around. Yeah, we need cobalt. And this is full, right? Yeah, okay, so we're going looking specifically for cobalt now. I was kind of hoping there'd be some in that chest there, because I'm not seeing a lot of it on the ground here. Really, none. Getting some jitters as we load the planet for the first time. Wow. That looks like the edge of the world. I don't think we're going down there. Yeah, no cobalt just lying on the ground out here. We'll keep looking, but we're getting pretty far from the oxygen. That's magnesium. I think it looks like our best bet for finding more cobalt is going to be in another crate. So let's keep our eyes open for crates. Yeah, getting some frame drops because presumably because it's just the first time we're seeing all this stuff. So it's loading for the first time and getting some jitters. Wow, no cobalt at all on any of my excursions so far. Magnesium. Yeah, I know, but I have an oxygen container with me if we need oxygen in a hurry. Yeah. Oxygen level critical. We'll make it, don't worry. I guess we'll just keep looking around for cobalt and chests. I'm not seeing any cobalt. This is weird. I think we're going to have to find it in a chest. Luckily, here's one. There's some. Okay, good. And magnesium we're going to need a lot of. The rest of this stuff is actually very valuable. What should I draw? Well, I'll come back. Leave all this stuff here and try to remember that it's there. I know oxygen level's low and we're actually really far from the escape pod, landing pod. We may end up having to use an oxygen tank here. Nope, 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 we're going to make it. Okay, and now we can build a new oxygen tank to give us more oxygen. And make sure it's equipped. Yoink. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to have to, so microchip construction, microchip deconstruction we're going to have to make. Let's do construction first. We're going to need one more silicon. That's easy. Do I have any in here? No. But there'll be some right out here. Somewhere. There wasn't any here. No. Okay. There's some. And we needed lots of magnesium too for the other chips, so I'm going to grab that as long as we're out here. Yep, we're going to have to start a building soon. I don't think we should build down here. Construction. Construction microchip. And install it. Is that where we install it? I forget. It's been a while since I played the original game, so it may take me a minute to catch up on all this stuff, remember how all this works. Light, torch, it is probably getting dark soon. Maybe we should think about getting that torch. Basically, we need magnesium and silicon and silicon and silicon and magnesium. Okay. So more silicon is what we need. And if we learned anything from the first Planet Crafter, it was that we do not build our base where we land. We're going to have to look for high ground. Like up here, maybe. Looks a bit cluttered up here. Maybe we can find some open space to be doing something. Oh, it looks terrific, man. I love exploring new worlds in this game. Yeah, it's going to be hard to craft a base here with all these tubes sticking up out the ground. We'll have to look for some place a little more open. Because if all goes according to plan, all this low-lying area should become immersed in water at some point. If we're doing our jobs correctly, as experienced terraformers. I have no room. Another chip deconstruction, or let's do the torch and see if we have enough to do the deconstruction. No, we need one more magnesium. That's fine. Magnesium's easy to spot and seems to be plentiful around here. Oh. Remember when I said magnesium was plentiful around here? I apparently lied to you. I did not tell you the whole truth, which was that it is not plentiful. And I'm having trouble finding it. There's some. And there's more over there, so. Yeah, a bunch more. All right, I think that's all the magnesium we're going to need, and we don't have that much storage space to mess around with. So let's just try to get all this stuff built and look into building an actual base. So to build a habitat and a door, we need what? I'll check that out in a minute. Stand by. Torch. Wait, did I make the torch? Yes, I made the torch, and that's where it's supposed to be. And now we're full, basically. We may need the deconstruction chip, though, so I'm going to go ahead and make that. Oops, sorry. And we're full up, so we need to wait until we have a bigger exosuit to be doing stuff like that. Do we have everything that we will need to make a Shoot, I forget how this works. How do we actually access the, yeah, hydration level low? Hang on. Sorry, I had to look that up. Construction Q, yes. It's been a while since I played. So that and that, iron, titanium, and silicon. Oh, which we may have in my chest. I just want to make sure that we can construct this in a hurry if we need to, because we're going to do some exploring now. What did we need? Titanium? There's some. Okay. So now we'll deconstruct this and take it with us on the go. Shoot, I need to change out what's equipped. I need to remove my construction for now. Eventually we'll be able to do all this on the fly, but okay. And get some water. Whoop, no, not deconstruct. Drink some. Actually, we have 2 waters in inventory. Yeah, okay, we'll drink one of these. All right, and we need some food too. Eat a space food, bring one with, leave the dolomite behind, leave the eggplant seeds behind, and go in search of a good place to build a base. This is a big open area here, but it does feel a little low-lying, slightly low-lying. Let's look for someplace higher. Very uneven, don't like this. Very low-lying, I'll bet that'll be in water soon. That might be a spot for a base up there. Yeah, we got to get that jetpack built soon. Because this trudging along is wearing me out. All right, we got to get our little temporary shelter built here. Yeah, yep, I know. Whoops, shoot. No, this is gonna slow us down. I should have switched that out beforehand. We have oxygen on us though. Oh no, we're missing some iron. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but we have oxygen. Whew, and we just need 1 iron. Which I'm not seeing any of. Yikes. Silicon. We're not that far from the landing pod. We can always go back there if we can't find any. Would you have iron, please? Please have iron. Yes. Okay, let's go finish our construction. That had a lot of good stuff in it, actually. Low power. Well, we haven't built any power production material stuff yet, so that's why. Yeah, this could be a base here, I think. Okay. I mean, the base would end up being very stretched out in one direction, you know, latitudinally elongated. But that doesn't mean we can't do it. We are up high enough, I think. Yeah, don't worry about the low power. Oh, stuff down there to check out. There's some construction off there in the distance. Should we continue exploring? But that's all very low. Again, I think that's all going to be underwater once we start getting rainfall on this planet. So we could go explore that stuff, but I think as far as building a permanent base, we'll probably... Oh, the moons are so pretty. I think we'll probably be up here for the time being until we find a better spot. Oh, wait a minute. I need to switch out for now my construction microchip, put it in the deconstruction, and deconstruct all this. And now before we get into that problem again where I had the wrong chip installed, let's switch it out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Beautiful moons. Yeah, I don't know how much exploring we want to do early days. I am curious to see what's going on over there. So we'll go check that out. But beyond that, I think we should get a base up and running so that we can make a jetpack and do the exploration a little bit faster. We are going to need to build our temporary shelter soon, but there are some lights in the distance. Yeah, okay, let's get our temporary shelter up. And I'm going to leave it here for a minute because we have some exploring to do and checking out to do. I may be able to deconstruct some of this stuff for materials. Offline is the message. Great. Lots of good stuff in here, but our storage capacity is very limited at the time, for the time being. Oh, those are good. We can deconstruct these for materials, build our own solar panels. I'm not going to do it right now though because ooh, wow, look. Lots of good stuff in here, I'm sure. Yep. Should I bring another water bottle? Let's bring another water bottle. All this stuff we're going to be able to deconstruct for good materials. So it's kind of hinting that this might be a spot to build a base, I feel. But I don't know, it still feels kind of low-lying to me. Where's the water going to be? Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. And I should have grabbed another oxygen bottle. We used our emergency oxygen bottle. I think I'm going to head back toward... No. Let's just finish our little... I think we have finished exploring this little site here. But this does kind of indicate that we would be safe from the water here. Yeah. We can't deconstruct everything, though. Like, we couldn't deconstruct this huge thing, so that would be in the way of our actual base. Huge mountain of ice. Look at that thing. Bam. Is that all going to melt? Is that going to flood this whole plane? Good stuff that we're not going to pick up. All right, I'm going to deconstruct my temporary habitat. I feel like all this stuff, we could use all this stuff, but I feel like it's just going to be in the way. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I hate making decisions. I think I want to be up there. I want to be safe from the water. I don't want any surprises when the water starts to rise and we are in the wrong place. So for the time being, I got to switch this out manually. And head back and pick up our emergency oxygen canister and then start building an actual base. I feel like whoever was here before is giving us a hint that we could build there and be happy there. But then that also makes me nervous. Because it could be a trap. Oh, let's switch out our chip real quick so that we can construct our emergency habitat in a hurry if we need to. Because we don't have any more oxygen left. Nope, no oxygen. There's aluminum in that crate, though. I would have liked to have had that. We may need to build a shelter here. Because I don't have a marker for the... yeah, I think... oh, there it is right there. Can we get there? I think we can get there. Whew, okay. Emergency oxygen capsule and a little bit of iron to do more construction, and we're off. See, this is not that much lower than that place where the other base was built, so I want to be up higher. Better safe than sorry, right? Because you start building your base up, and then all of a sudden the water's rising around your knees, and you're like, uh-oh, what do I do now? You got to deconstruct everything and move it, which is a pain. Let me up. But we're up nice and high up here. And there's lots of room. Yeah, let's build it here overlooking the plain. I wish I could remove that. All right, so construction, we have construction in. Yep, I know. Oxygen level is low. And hydration level is low. Water, I don't really need food yet. We are going to need a lot more iron if we're going to start expanding this base. So let's get a crate down for starters. Crates. And a tier 1 craft station. We're going to need more iron for that. We're going to need lots of iron, a little bit of ice. Iron, lots of iron, iridium for the heater, but we're not there yet. Tier 1 ore crusher will require 3 dolomites, which is the new stuff that we saw. So let's get rid of what we don't need, keep what we do. And yeah, there was a tier 1 crafter on the escape pod that we can be using for the time being. But in the meantime, we just got to gather up lots of iron for our construction. Titanium we might need. Magnesium we're probably not going to need right now if we're just focused on building stuff, building base stuff. What I don't have on me at the moment is the materials needed for an emergency base to slap down for oxygen, so I got to keep an eye on my oxygen supply. There's not much harvestable stuff up here on this little plateau. That's titanium, silicon, iron. Okay, so there's a couple of pieces of iron over there that we can get when we have some oxygen. Silicon. Magnesium I'm gonna leave. That's a lot of silicon. I don't need another piece of silicon. We need iron. More silicon, titanium, magnesium. Okay. Titanium, silicon. There's the dolomite we're gonna need. Might as well gather it. And we have one piece in the... yeah, let's visit the crash pod and get as much as we can out of there. I've lost my sense of direction though. Where is it? Isn't it right around here somewhere? Yikes! I lost my sense of direction. We may need to pop an emergency oxygen capsule here. Yes, I think we're going to have to, because I don't remember. There it is. We're not going to make it there though. We're going to need emergency oxygen. No, maybe not. We might make it. It's going to be close. Ooh, made it. All right, so I guess we've crafted pretty much everything we can craft out of here. So that's just, I guess, an emergency version. Third piece of dolomite, and then everything else can stay. We'll have to come back for the food, the water, and the oxygen, though. Definitely need all that stuff. But that can wait until we have a bigger backpack. I'm used to having the jetpack. I look at the terrain and I think, yeah, I can get up that way, and then no, you can't because you don't have a jetpack yet. Do I have any space in my? No. Okay, so can we build a tier 2 craft station? Yes. All right, and that might allow us to craft the exoskeleton. Good, okay. For which we need 1 magnesium, no problem. Oh, I'm also used to having the craft from containers mod activated, so I'm gonna have to do all the pulling stuff out to do the crafting myself. How large is the tier 1 ore crusher? It won't show me until I have the stuff I need for it. Which was what? Magnesium, iron, and titanium. Magnesium, iron, and titanium. But that is very large. We're gonna have to build another pod, another living, habitable spot before we can do that. In which case, why don't we do that now? Need more iron. Ah, I'm so used to having the craft from containers mod going, which I don't think has been updated for this new version here. Can I do another one while we're at it? No. Right, we need more iron. Silicon, no wait, that's iron. Good, now we got some room to operate. Now we should be able to make that ore crusher, but we're gonna need more iron and more titanium, which we don't have. Magnesium, silicon, 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 titanium, titanium. I'll get one of those. I don't think we have any left. Oh, why aren't you letting me pick that up? Titanium, silicon, magnesium. Iron, iron. Dolomite, iron, silicon. Get low on oxygen. Dolomite, dolomite, iron. Oops, stuck. Yeah, I know, but I think house is within reach. Okay, can we craft this thing? We should. Do I have a magnesium in here? I do. So this, and we should be good to go. Oh, does it go outside? Maybe it goes outside. Okay, it goes outside. All right, that's a place for it. And you probably have no power to run that. So what does it do again? It breaks certain ores to extract multiple other ones from it. Interesting. We're going to need wind turbines to power that. Have a little bit of iron to make that happen. Wind turbine up on top of the hill seems appropriate. This is pretty far to go to be building my wind turbines, but we'll put one up here for now. Maybe two. Okay. Oh, hello, big, beautiful new planet. Ripe for the terraforming. We need food and water. Dinner time. And then I think we will empty our backpack and go and retrieve everything from the old backpack, from the old, the crashed thing. All right, so water. No, wait, sorry. Water and food, and keep the oxygen and the water on us. And we don't need the microchip for this. We might need the oxygen capsule. Everything else can stay here while we go retrieve everything we can from the crash pod. I know I'm tempted to pick up all this stuff that we're walking past, but if we're going to empty out this pod, we really can't. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's more stuff than we can use, but I think I will just go ahead and eat that space food. It's a little more food than we needed, and I can't deconstruct that because our inventory is full. Otherwise, we could take the materials from that crate. But we're full now, so we're good. And that is empty. Lots of iron over here. I'll try to remember that next time we need iron. This planet reminds me of these things. I don't know if are they plants or formations. These formations remind me of No Man's Sky planets. They look very No Man's Sky to me. All right, so what do I do with this now? I put something in here and it crushes it into other things. I guess we'll have to try that at some point. Insert ores here to break them apart, and then collect your mined ores from here. Okay. It's also creating a little bit of pressure on the planet, which is good. Not really sure how that works. What else can we... Well, let's just drop off everything first. Get rid of you. That's all the room we have. We need to do some research to get a bigger locker. So next thing up should probably be a research table, which we can't build yet. Okay. We just got to get terraformation going with these basic things here: the drill, the heater, and the vegetubes. Vegetube is going to require ice, though. So yeah. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to make another crate, which I need iron for. Let's go get some iron. Getting dark, hard to see. Dolomite. Iron. Silicon. Iron. Our inventory is probably getting close to full. I'm not worried about oxygen because the crash ship's right over there. Titanium. I'll grab a titanium. I don't think we have much of that. We can get iron off of this if I deconstruct it. Oh, did I drop? I dropped the deconstruction chip in the other container. Shoot. Oof. Ugh. Frame drops and hitches. Not pleasant. Inventory full. All right, we'll top off our oxygen and head back. Oh. Oxygen topped off. Iron. Yeah, just a lot of trudging around in the early game here until you get that jetpack crafted. But at least it's really pretty here. I mean, should I try dumping something in here? I don't really understand how it works. Let's just try it and see what happens. So we put one iron in there. Do I turn it on? No. Do I have to activate it somehow? I don't. Does this have to be full before it breaks them apart? That may have to be full. We need lights in here. Or windows. Anyway. So what should we build? Drills. Oh, the exoskeleton. We definitely wanted that. Let's get that. Everything's full. Shoot, I can't even swap anything. Oh, I was going to build another crate. That was the whole point of this excursion, was to get iron to build a crate. Now, I'm not going to worry about organizing everything now. Certainly not. Possibly not ever. If the craft from containers mod gets updated. What am I doing? What am I doing? We need one oxygen, one water, one food. Everything else can be stored. Except what we need for the exoskeleton, which was titanium, silicon, and magnesium. Magnesium, silicon, and titanium. Okay. Cool. So now we can carry more stuff. Now I can carry. Oh, wait, where's my microchip? There we go. And we have all the microchips now, so we don't have to manually swap them out when we need to switch from construction to deconstruction. Okay, so carry the food, get rid of the Snepia seed. Sneppy seed. Nothing else worth crafting here. Everything else is tier 1. We've got to get, I think we need to craft tier 1 heater, craft tier 1 vegetube. That's going to be tough because I haven't seen any ice yet. Craft tier 1 drill. Okay, so drill. Let's start with the drill. We'll take titanium and iron. There's iron. Bring a couple of those and go get more titanium. Silicon. Actually, is that iron? Silicon. Titanium. All right, let's get some mines going. Back here out of the way. Or drills, not mines, drills. Start letting the heat and pressure out from the center of this planet. Can I make another one as long as we're here? I need one more titanium. Yes, power's low. We're going to have to build some more wind turbines. Not much collectible stuff left up here. Iron I'll take, titanium. Oh, and you know what else? Oh, oxygen level low, and we're very far from base. We may have to use our emergency oxygen here. Yeah, we're not going to make it home. I'm going to have to use the oxygen. So we should grab another one. We could build another mine, though, as long as we're out. I'm going to drink some water. I keep saying mine, but drill. You know what I mean, drill. And then we're going to have to build some more power wind turbines up there for power. And that heater, now one of the crates that we looked at earlier had some iridium in it. So go back, get some water and some oxygen. Let's go back and look at the crates that we saw earlier and get everything we can, all the good stuff out of them. If I can remember where they were, which I'm not doing a very good job at so far. Yeah, I think I know where they are better in relation to the capsule. So let's go back to the capsule and start there. This won't have anything. Uranium, not bad. And then take that. And take this. I don't think we can, no, we can't deconstruct that. Okay. So where were the other crates? There was one this way and one a little farther away this way. Fabric, no help. Lots of iron here. I'm tempted to grab this. No, because if we grab the iron, then we won't have any space in the inventory to grab whatever's in the crate that I hope to find soon out here somewhere. I remember it was on the back side of whatever formation. I went over a formation and it was on the back side. So, but I'm not seeing it now. And we're running out of oxygen. This is not the direction in which I saw the crate with the iridium in it. But I'm looking for other crates. And not seeing any. There's something. This may be it. Yep, iridium. And lots of other good stuff. And we don't even have room for all that stuff. I'm going to leave the fabric here. I'd rather have the... Whoa, something happening. Oh my gosh. We're very far from home. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to use another oxygen canister. Maybe not. We might make this. It's going to be close. No, we're not going to make it. Okay, so let's get a heater going in here. We have everything we need for that. Again, all this is just temporary, just to get bang out these first little things. Okay, craft screens, and a vegetube. Oh, sorry. Let me empty out my inventory, and we'll go looking for more stuff. I need another emergency oxygen capsule, and this is down to 2 left after this. I have not seen any ice yet, which is a little bit concerning if we're going to be building a vegetube. I think if we're going to go do more far and wide exploring, I think we should bring everything we need to make an emergency shelter, which is titanium. I always forget. 2 iron, 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. Okay, now we can build. And I'm gonna just start wandering around looking for ice. I mean, that would be the way to go to look for ice, wouldn't it? Off there in the distance, that huge mountain of ice. Oop, wait, what's this? Nope, dolomite. That is ice, but that looks like the type of ice that is blocking a cave, and we have to get the heat levels on the planet up to melt that and open the cave. No ice in here, just lots of good seeds. Yeah, that's blocking a cave entrance. Ice! Okay, we got some ice. More ice. Yep, I'm gonna build. I'm just gonna leave that there for the time being. Let's check out these cool situations. Ice. Ice. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can't wait to get in that cave. Bet there's good stuff in there. This is fun. It's like playing Planet Crafter all over again. Wow, that looks great. So pretty. That's really neat. Big cave back in there. Food. I'll take the food. Oh, that's right. We gotta. Our space food is not gonna last forever. We really gotta focus on getting some food growing, or find a crashed spaceship to loot for food. If they're already on this planet, I don't even know if that's a thing on Humble Planet. All blocked. Magnesium. Okay, do I have enough room in my inventory to deconstruct My emergency shelter? I think I do. Yep. I I really should have gone in there and replenished my oxygen before I deconstructed that, shouldn't I? Yes. Yes, you should have, Cougar. That was stupid. Yeah, we're not going to make it back on this tank of oxygen. I'm going to have to build this again. Dummy. All right, well, we've got the ice. Should we just go back and get a vegetube built? Yeah, let's do that. I may have overdone it building up on this high plateau here. We probably don't need to be this high up to avoid water immersion. Vegetube. Eat some magnesium. Tier 1 vegetube is in place. We're probably going to need more power immediately. Hydration level low. And food level low. So, 1 water left, no food. We have 1 food left. Oh my gosh. Well, let's get a seed in there to start generating oxygen. Okay. And next are the screens. So we got to craft screens, which is probably going to take a lot of magnesium. But I think that can wait until the next episode. We'll call it an episode here, guys. Thanks for watching the first episode of the new Planet Crafter DLC, Humble Planet. Stay safe, survivors.